What is going on, folk? It's NimbleThor here, and welcome back to my mobile gaming quest, where today we are going to play Starlit On Wheels, which is a new kart racer from the Starlit Adventures developers called Rocket Games. It's out on Android, it's out on iOS, and listen up, if you enjoy Beach Buggy Racing and all the other kart races out there, then this one might just be your type of game. Now, I personally wasn't that hyped about Beach Buggy Racing number 2. You guys may remember me playing that game here on the channel a while ago, a couple of months ago, I think. I felt like a lot of things were missing from that game, and overall, it felt like a huge step back from the first game, sadly. So when I saw this game, I figured that maybe Starlit On Wheels will be everything I wanted Beach Buggy Racing number 2 to be instead. So I downloaded it immediately. Look at these map designs, though. They look amazing. Now, I am missing a bit of that Jet Car Stunts number 2 or Trackmania airtime. You know, those crazy types of games where we just fly around in our vehicle because the gravity is so low in those games. I really love that. I felt like we should have seen a bit more of that in this game. We're kind of glued to the track instead in this game, but I'll let that slip because at least the levels are really awesome in this game. We do have our own track editor over here as well, where we can create our own tracks and we can play tracks made by other people as well, which is really amazing, of course, because it keeps the game fresh. And look at this, there are just so many user-generated levels. Now, some of them haven't been played a whole lot. For example, this one here called World 8 has only been played 8 times, kind of fitting for the name, I guess, but some of them have been played a lot more. We can go over here to maybe the highlight to see some of them. Yeah, for example, this one over here has been played 8,900 times. Now, apart from that, we have the story mode missions, which is what we played at the beginning of this video, and then we have the online cops, where we're fighting. Wait, no, don't get too excited. It's not online multiplayer, but we're fighting against the best times of other players from around the world. So this one ends in 2 hours, this one ends in 2 hours. Well, all of these end in 2 hours, except for this one over here, which ends in 3 days. So this is a 7-day tournament, and these other ones are 24-hour tournaments. So if we go into one of these, for example, the first one here, aerial tracks, we can see that our position right now is actually as number 19, which is not too bad. So we can go over here and see what sort of prizes we'll be getting once the timer is over. So we're gonna get free premium currency, and we're gonna get 1,200 of the in-game gold. Now, in-game gold can be used over here to unlock new parts for our vehicle. So for example, say we want to unlock some new stuff, we could choose to buy this medium chest here for 1,000 gold, and let's see what we're gonna get. Hopefully we're gonna get some rare items. We didn't get a rare item, but we got 2 normal items, and we can go check those out over here in our customization options. What we can also choose to do, though, with old parts is we can recycle them, and then with those recycled materials, we can now improve our other vehicle parts. So let's go do that real quick here. Let's recycle some of these that we don't need anymore. Let's recycle all of these as well. Look at how many cockpit parts we have. Recycling, recycling, recycling. There we go. And now with that, we can actually improve some of our parts. So let's see what we're gonna get here. We got an upgrade to the cockpit, which adds 2 to acceleration, 1 to drift, and 2 to handling. So this is how you make your vehicle better, and then of course you can go back in here to the online cops, try to get a better time, and eventually win more premium currency, win more in-game currency, and then with that unlock even more parts. How about we go into one of the user-generated levels, though? Which one do you guys want to play? I say we go into this one here called Kart Top Up, and the best time here seems to be 41 seconds and 50 milliseconds, so that's the time we definitely want to attempt to beat. It's probably gonna be very unlikely that we'll be able to beat it, though. We're gonna give it a go anyway, but it is rather unlikely because we can spend up to $100 on in-app purchases in this game, and doing that will allow us to unlock better parts for our vehicle much faster than a free user will be able to. That also means that the online cup tournaments do turn pay to win, sadly. So if you want to aim at getting the highest score there, you do have to grind quite a bit in this game, or you have to spend some real-life money on it. Now, you can definitely still enjoy the single-player content, and I would encourage you guys to do that, because if you enjoy these kart races and you enjoy this core gameplay loop, you will definitely still be able to enjoy the single-player, and, you know, you'll still be able to compete in the multiplayer. It'll just take a longer time for you to get the parts to actually make your vehicle fast enough to be able to compete with the people who've spent real-life money on the game. But this is not even the biggest deal breaker, though. I think the biggest deal breaker for many of you guys is going to be either the energy system that limits us to playing 5 tournament matches and 5 online cup matches before we have to wait 15 minutes to regenerate 1 energy again. That, or the control system where we have these buttons on the left side that we use to control our vehicle instead of simply being able to tap either side of the screen or using the gyroscope or something like that. Because for some reason we don't have any options whatsoever in the settings to change the control sensitivity or the control setup in this game, sadly. Now, that's of course just yet another minor thing. If you still enjoy this game, if you enjoy kart races, I think you will enjoy this game as well. And for me, it feels like a more fun game than Beach Buggy Racing number 2. But judge for yourselves what you think about this game. Do let me know in the comment section down below. And now, since we only got 2 stars here, I'm gonna try replaying this one, and then we're gonna go into the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that Apple recently announced Apple Arcade, which is a subscription service for exclusive mobile games. Now, Apple has promised that over 100 titles will be available at launch, with more added later on, and they have now announced that they'll also start funding game developers to make their mobile games exclusively available for the Apple Arcade. We don't know anything about the price of the service just yet, but regardless of what the price is though, this is a very anti-consumer move by Apple. And I don't like it. Limiting games not only to certain operating systems, but also to specific programs within that operating system should never be encouraged. If this continues, we may one day end up with a console-like war on mobile, where Apple and Google, just like Sony and Microsoft, will start paying for exclusivity, which hurts us consumers overall. Let's hope it doesn't get that far, but I am starting to get a bit concerned, honestly. Let me know what you think about Apple Arcade, though, in the comments section. And until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.